M0FXB, welcome to my channel. So here we are today, we're going to unbox the Rfinder P10. I already have the Rfinder B1 and you know what these are. They're an Android based DMR, VHF, UHF transceiver. You don't need a code plug, you don't need a hotspot. The memories are stored on a cloud and it just works and it's very simple to program. This is DMR mode without a hotspot. We go yes. This is normal analog VHF and DMR mode, and we can just tap the screen and program the parameters. And there's a lot more to the whole Rfinder system. So we're now going to be looking at the tablet. This is the latest P10 tablet. It's not been out long, maybe at the most a year I would say, and it's come from Moonraker. Haven't even opened this item yet, so let's have a look what's inside. Got a USB-C cable here. Now this does charge with a USB-C cable, USB-C adapter there, and it came with a plug like this, which adapts the the charging device. So microphone wise, they've supplied this one here. Let's have a look. It does have this screw-on type, which apparently should work as well with my P1, which we will, sorry, B1. You've got the B1 Plus out as well at the moment. That is USB-C charging, as a faster processor. So we'll just put that here for now. Now, I'm not sure what would go there. Probably the charging cable. I can see here we've got the antenna they've supplied. Do you know what? I don't really know if the Rfinder antennas, I don't really know what they're like. I mean, I've seen a couple now. And it's hard to say. I need some time to sort of tinker with the antenna, but it looks very basic to me. But anyway, let's just turn this upside down and just lift it off. I do like to keep all my boxes, all the bits. Don't like to lose them. And it's not the box I was expecting it to come in, because of the box that came with the B1. But let's move that out of the way. Always with you instructions. Let's just quickly look at that. Part description. Got a little Nico in the background. Basic operation. It's just a very small, small little bit of help. But the backup for the Rfinder system is amazing. You can literally put, I think it's rfinder.net into Chrome, and you'll be speaking to Bob, the creator, very quickly. And he's been super helpful, and there's constant updates on this. I know there's an update due soon. Just bring this down a bit closer. So yes, it is. Let's face facts. Most people are thinking, I like it, but it's a bit pricey, and well, it is. But these with technical items, if they crammed in a lot of hardware, software, it does up the price. Let's take it out. So we're told that it's Android 9. Take the packaging out here. Try and get away from this glare. That's the problem with a tablet, is you get glare. So I'll try to I know I'm in the image, but hopefully when I turn it on I won't be. So just on first impressions, yeah, very solid, rugged device, almost like an army, something you'd have in the army. Up and down toggle here, Wi-Fi emblem there, on off, A and B. I know one of these is PTT. At the bottom, well, I've just seen holes there. It looks like something could go in these holes, like a stand. And then we'll lift this up. Now, the antenna on the left, with the screen facing you, is for the SDR receiver, and that covers, it's like your RTL SDR. It covers a massive part of the band on receive. So it's a separate antenna. Then the antenna on the right hand side is the VHF, UHF and DMR, and it does have a little port there. It says HDMI. I'm not sure if that's in use, but anyway, pulled it out. And then the volume and channel control here looks the same as the handheld. As you can see there, it looks identical. Okay, move that back and let's just turn it a little bit. Yeah, it feels the same as well. That looks like, oh, let's turn that one down. Looks like you've got the front camera there. Emblem here. These ruggedized edges to the device. It looks solid, you know, it looks like you can drop it. On the side here, USB. They're really in there. I'm not going to yank them out now because I want to take them out carefully. Looks like that's the headphone picture there. That'll be where our speaker mic goes. Shows a battery thing there, so USB-C charging. Okay, so there's the USB-C. You've got another one here. So are there two USBs? Let's check. Yeah, so it looks like the bottom one, which has a little battery emblem here. Try and focus on that. There you go. Is for charging. The middle one is for USB-C connection. So let's put one in there, just see if it charges. So there you go. It does straight away. So that's good. So let's I think we've looked at all of it. Microphone, that looks like headphone. On this side, let's have a look. RJ45. Now, I don't actually know if that is active. Let me just get it open. Right, well, I'm not going to try too hard because it's actually virtually impossible to get that out of there. So I'm going to check with Bob on what these two do and make sure that I should open them because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to cause any damage to the rubber if I'm never going to use it. So let's just, the other test is, does it just stand up on its own? It looks like it does. Let's just move it at the back here, like so. Because this is probably how I will use it most of the time, as like a backdrop to whatever I'm doing. I do really like this system. I do wish that it was more affordable as well. I'm going to put the other Rfinder there. The new Rfinder does come with USB-C charging, 2.4 gigahertz, I think. The RAM is faster. Also, it is Android 9. This one's 8.1. Right, well, I don't know how much power there is in it, so let's turn it on. We'll also screw the antenna in. Now, part of the advice on these is actually, when you're first setting up, is not to put the SD card in. So there's the antenna, and not to over tighten the antenna, which I believe if you go a bit too tight, they bend over. I haven't seen where you put the SD card and the SIM card, but the thing about this device is it is also a phone. So let's just turn it on. I don't know if Moonraker have got it ready. So let's turn it on. I mean, both of these devices do come with quite a fancy, I'll turn the other one on and off as well. Quite a fancy boot up, look, no code plug, no DMR. If I just restart that one, you'll see the B1 doing it as well. So yeah, it does look very nice quality device. So let's have a look what apps are on here already, because I know that Moonraker did, you know, they have been setting this up. So let's see if the Rfinder app is on there. We've got Rfinder Pro, but that's not what we use. So the advice is, on the first time you ever boot it, is to actually go to Google and put in rfinder.net, which I'll do in a minute. Let's just fire up one of the apps. You can download the manual here at Rfinder Manual. We've gone to the manual, which is actually at androiddmr.com with 2 Ds. United Kingdom, continue. Continue. So here's all or the manual here. We'll allow all the permissions. So lots of info here, you can speak to them. That's the P7, the new B1 Plus, that's the one we're using now. I do like the P7, the yellow one. What we're going to do is find the page that gives us the instructions in the actual manual how to do the first time setup. One way that I did it on the B1 is I just literally just downloaded the app and just let it and did it all that way. Anyway, it's looking through, and then we'll go to the manual. And interestingly, I've just seen this here. You have the Rfinder Cloud. So when I do log this in, I can just import all my memories from my other device onto this device. So there's a few ways to install it. So let's try one at a time. Okay, let's close that. It's put in install.rfinder.net. Tap that. See if that does it. That's what they've told us to select. Let's try it. Hit that. It says download file, details, open. We're doing as we're told. Settings, we've got to allow that. Okay. Install. I'm going to click open. Confirm all the permissions. And then we've got to log in. Now, the interesting thing is you log in and you register in exactly the same way. If you've already paid, don't worry, you won't pay twice. Right, we're logged in. We're going to click OK. We're going to go for the, let's have a look, DMROIP version. And we're in there straight away. That was quick. So let's just try this out. ROIP. I've dimmed the screen quite a bit. Let's go up a bit brighter. Connect to Brandmeister. So it already knows my account. There is a big menu here, but it already knows my account because it's taken everything. When I logged in, it's taken everything. Remember, there is a cloud as well. So we'll go connect to Brandmeister. Quite loud. Turn the volume down, which is here on the left. And if I tap this, it will change channel, but we'll do that later. Now it is too bright. So, you know, for recording, for my eyes, it's fine. But for recording a video, it's a bit bright. So we'll dim it like so. And then we're going to go tap the screen. We're going to put in, now it's using, I don't think it's using Brandmeister at the moment. Well, Brandmeister UK, so we're going to go tick set parameters. It will automatically find everything, and we should just start to hear when someone speaks. See the way it's set to BM, so we'll go like this. If we wanted to set to, let's have a look now, Rfinder, DMROIP, we have to log out, I remember that. Right, let's see if we can have a chat. No, I've got to remember how to PTT, of course. Pretty sure it's the A button. We can test it by coming out of this. So go, come out. Yes. We can log into my, actually we'll go into my HubNet node. So we'll go, now that I have got a speaker mic for this. Let's delete, but there is some setup for a speaker mic. 431 dot, let me think now, 434.550 is my node. Tick that, and we can select DMR, but we're going to select FM narrow, and we have a tone of 77. Set parameters. I'm just going to check my node is on. So let's just quickly push the PTT. I don't think it's on. So we're getting some audio come back there. We've got the right tone in. Okay, I think the keyboard is not liking the 0 in that position. So it does actually stand even that way. So I don't want it to fall down. We will turn it back round, but while I'm just putting in my call sign, I'll just go like that. 0. Yes, so it's a nice responsive keyboard. FXB, and then we'll get my password in there. Looks like I've got to do my Wi-Fi, so we'll swipe down, turn on the Wi-Fi, do a search there. There's my Wi-Fi there. Let's get that in. Okay, I'll turn it back round. So I think that the screen sort of resolution that's set in the device at the moment is too big, and because here there's like a home button. Let's just go back. So it's first time install, so let's try and sign in again. We've got internet now, as you can see. Of course, there's Bluetooth. I literally don't even know how to turn the volume up. So look at the channels. There's network radios that I use all the time. Let's do a quick test. See if I can find a volume. There's volume, up and down. Or you can tap the screen. What's the right and left? Nothing at the moment. PTT. Nothing at the moment. Let's just tap the screen. M0FXB test. Let's get the volume up. Go to history. M0FXB test. Okay, there you are. So there is volume there. Right, let's just go to the home. And we'll start seeing if we can load up Rfinder. Right, looks like we've got a contact here with Carl. Yeah, hi Carl, I'm literally just doing a video on that, the P10, the Rfinder P10, and I just quickly logged into Zello. Are you there?
Yeah, got you, buddy. How's things? Just kind of finishing off for the day. First day back after 4 days off was quite nice. I've seen some of the Rfinder stuff that you've posted, just as I've been out and about. But no, all sounding good. I hope you had a good Easter.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's reset that to toggle. Go like that. Options, PTT, and then we'll choose screen button, and we'll go toggle. Now watch what happens now. Yeah, I was just changing the setting to toggle. Yeah, so you're literally my first contact. I've spent about 7 minutes just doing this sort of unboxing of it. It's quite a beast. But yeah, an amazing Easter. But of course I did. I got a lovely family around me. Nico's actually sat with me doing some clay here while I do this video. And so I've just got to, the next step was to load up Rfinder itself, because at the moment it's just a big tablet. And so there's a process. I think you can just go into Chrome, go straight to there's a certain address you put in, Rfinder download, something like that, and it just does it all for you and updates automatically. So that's the next part of the video. I'm about 11 minutes into the video, but happy Easter to you. I hope it's all going well for you as well. I can see you're selling the TM9, and you're going to get the, is it Tello, back to you? So that's G1YPQ group of channels. Highly recommend that. Go to Facebook.
Tello's what I'm on now. That's kind of my go-to radio. The TM9 spends its time up in the loft.
You can see
the radio room.
History there.
So it very rarely gets used, and the hand portables are just so good.
So yeah, I mean it's like a.
Anyway,
it's hard to say. It's like a
kind of not getting used.
Base station console.
And I've invested quite a bit over Easter. Only bits and pieces. When I say quite a bit, yes, we're into the hundreds.
So it'll run in the background.
On HF aerials and
Droid Star
batteries and goodness knows what, so that
we get Echolink.
We do the Scotland road trip next month. We can take the FT818 and hopefully do a bit of HF work while we're up in the Scottish Islands.
So he's already in there.
But we'll see how that one goes. Got HF aerial.
Back to Zello.
So hopefully we can kind of set up
the screen.
Deploy HF aerial pretty
I like APRS droid.
Around, see what we can do. Should be okay.
See the way that the
it's
the home's in the way of the P.
To me, the tablet is kind of a travel companion. Obviously, it's not something that you take out and stick in your pocket or in your rucksack and take out with you. But quite interesting that it's got a DMR radio built into it. Back to you.
Let's get back to Carl. Yeah, well, yeah, definitely, and I do use DMR a lot. It's probably the thing, one of the digital modes I use most of the time. So I better get on with this video, because what is I'm grabbing a quiet hour. Because I sort of do this. I do this in the kitchen. I'm sat here in the kitchen, and of course it's a busy room. So I grab an hour spare, quickly make the videos where I don't really want any background noise, and then then it all reverts back to normal. Normally I don't mind the background noise, but when it's first time type like this one, then I try and keep it quiet. And even Nico's being such a good boy here with his clay. He's a real arty type, Nico. He likes to make, draw, all that kind of stuff, and it's just a very creative character. So back to you, Carl. Nice to chat to you. I'm back on later. I'll get this Rfinder. You'll see the video. Anyway, this video is going to be about half hour long, which is a lot longer than I normally do. But then I'll do lots of shorts on it as well. So back to you, and then I'll plod on. But thanks for coming back to me and calling me. So there you go. That's Carl, the owner of these channels.
Yeah, no problems, Andreas. I've got my working partner, Jasmine, who hasn't a clue about amateur radio. I was showing her some bits, and she said, "Do you know, I was watching Andreas the other day. He's got such a calming voice. I was watching his videos." And she just turned around and went, "Oh, that's good. I'll be able to watch his video tonight when I go home." So, she hasn't a clue about amateur radio at all, apart from I moan on about it, but there you go. And yeah, well done for Nico being good, and I'm sure he got lots of Easter eggs. Yeah, alright, 7-3s, we'll catch you later, all the best, bye for now.
Yeah, well, I'm glad my voice sounds calm, because my actual brain when I'm doing these videos is quite often not calm. But I have listened back to my videos, and I do think you sound quite calm for someone who's actually, during that video, was really stressed up. Because you know what it's like when you're learning, it can be quite intense. But yeah, I have to catch you later, and tell me more about that new network radio you're getting. So, and then lastly, I only know one other person that has got one of these devices, which is Brian in Scotland, who's been messaging me and helping me. And the only other ones I've seen are from 2 shops that sell them in America. I think it was Gigaparts and another one. And then Jason on Ham Radio 2.0 videos. And in his video, he wasn't actually using it. He was talking about it to the owner, Bob, who, you know, the creator guy. So it's really interesting and fascinating. So anyway, 7-3, catch you later. Bye for now.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Catch you later, all the best. Speak to you soon.
So we're going to go to Chrome and actually see if we can find the Rfinder website. So let's go to Chrome. Is Chrome on here? No, we'll download Chrome and then we'll go to the Rfinder website. Right, we just downloaded Chrome and then we'll find Rfinder. Let's open it. It's going to want all my details. Probably going to have to log in. The good thing about, who is that person? Okay. I think that's Jez from Moonraker. So we'll add another account, and then I'll message Jez to remove his account. Add account to device, which will be me, and let's do that. So this is DMR OIP. The way you go into it is you select ROIP like so, and that's coming out. So we'll do some more detailed videos on this. I'm just showing you. So that's analog now. That's my analog all-star node that I've got here. Turn it up like so. With the channel knob or volume knob, tap there, and then you actually change to channel change. So as you scroll through, it changes and sets the parameters for you of your memories. Like so. You can look up different repeaters. I haven't worked out how to do that one yet. Normally they would appear here. But I've only been on it for, what, 10 minutes? Memories. Close. Hit the world. Select your status. That's the Rfinder network, isn't it? I'll just put available. Let's put here hi for now. Click. Sign in. And then I'll show up on the system. Like so. Message board. You can hit that to update. We've got the latest anyway because we did it the proper way. How do you come out? Back. DMR OIP settings. We've got our Brandmeister password in there. Filter. Propagation. You get this menu. Very, you know, same as a handheld, really. Call sign lookup. Let's put my call sign in. There you are, call sign. Advanced support. Ooh. Haven't done this before. Reset RF module. ROM update. Instructions. Let's go back in. Menu. Close message. Initial setup. Continue to setup screen. Close message screen. We're not going to do that. There's my call sign logged in. There's my account. Wow. 9th of the 18th, 2025. That's excellent. Okay. Let's have a look what else we got here. Let's go back. Options. So it's fun. Let's see if I get my node back. Well, I'm going to do more detailed videos. Thanks for watching so far. It's quite a device. It's got this pretty cool leather case at the back. There's different ways of mounting it. You've got different connectors under there. And at the bottom. You could put it in a tank and it would look good, wouldn't it? It's definitely the ultimate gadget. DMR, VHF, UHF. And if we go back to Android, well, should we try and log into Echolink? I know we downloaded it. I've just got to get used to it, to be honest. Got to delete some of these accounts. Didn't want to ring up anyone. Echolink. Don't think we're logged in, are we? Maybe. Let's try it. Connect.
Welcome to the Echolink test server. This server records your transmissions and plays them back.
Yeah, look, someone else is logged in, so we won't.
Please feel free to connect.
We've got to delete a lot of the memory here because a lot of things logged in here. Thanks for watching my channel. Bye for now. M0FXB, we're just here on GB3WR. As you can hear, having a quick chat with Jim. Let's just quickly reply. Yeah, hi Jim. Yeah, how's my audio? I'm talking quite away from the... I'm on a tablet, believe it or not. An RF tablet. How's my audio? M0FXB. Back to you, Jim.
Yeah, Andrew, it's very, very quiet. I've got a job to hear. I have to turn the volume up on the set. Yeah, you're very quiet, Andreas. To deal with getting closer to the mic, I believe. And far more for you now.
Yeah, I need to set the parameters on this, and I'm talking from a distance, because I believe the microphone is here. So we'll just go back a bit closer. And there is a mic gain on this somewhere. We've gone a bit closer to the mic to see...
That's better, Andreas. That's a bit more like it. Still a little bit quiet, but certainly a lot better when we first came back, Andreas. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I could hear you before, but you were very quiet. Almost like, really sort of, too quiet really for normal use. But that's much better, Andreas. There we go. Back to you for now.
So it's a bit loud. I'm going to turn it off. Turn it back on, because the volume is at 2. And it will sync up like it does. Let's go back in and see if we can get it. I can't see a setting here for mic gain. I saw it on DMR. TX, RX, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure there is somewhere. Let's just go back to Jim. Okay, rebooting it made the volume better.
It's not too bad, but it's an improvement on what you were earlier there. But in my book, it's still a bit quiet, Andreas. But yeah, good signal.
Now we should really use the microphone on the side.
Still a bit quiet, Andreas.
Alright then, well thanks for watching. Bye for now. Just playing around with the Rfinder P10 7.3, all the best. Finally, we'll quickly look at it in the sort of Android form, as you can see. Zello, Rfinder, Peanut. Let's fire up Peanut. There's Peanut. Go back. Back again. We've seen Echo Link. We'll do that again. Echo Link. Go back. Back. Yes. Then we can look at APRS Droid, which I really like. There's APRS Droid. Another one I like is GPS Test. It just looks great, doesn't it? It just looks fantastic. I mean, the glass on this tablet feels like you can't break it. That's what it feels like. Let's go back to the home screen. And it's very responsive. It's very fast. It's not like you're thinking, oh, this is a bit slow, because it's an older Android. I was hoping it was Android 9, but it looks to me like it's Android 8.1. Right, let's have a look. Zello. I always use network radios channels. That's the ones I use. Look that one up on G1YPQ. What else can we see here? Peanut, APRS Droid. I've got my YouTube, of course. We've got the... I haven't even started the SDR receiver thing. There's no antenna in there anyway. I could screw one in. But I got a feeling you got to turn on the OTG. So apparently this is all about the the learning that I've got to do still. It's to do with even the PTT. I haven't learned that, although the PTT button was working. We just tap POC PTT. So there's something I've got to learn there. OTG, if I just turn that on, open RTL driver when this USB device is connected. Okay, so I'm just going to click OK, and then I'm going to tap the RTL, see if it comes. Yeah, there you are. So that you turn on OTG. Oops, I don't want to install that, do I? And then frequency-wise, you know, like I said, I literally do not know how to use it. So for, you know, you've got all frequencies here. So again, so we learnt something there quickly. Turn on the OTG before you fire that up. And I'm guessing that when you're not using it, turn it off. Okay. Go back to RT. So it's like it is a big version of the handheld. It's a big version of this, but you don't have the RTL. We will get HF on there. What else we got here? Right, back to Rfinder. Memories. Oh, in memories, you can select HubNet. Let's try GB3FI. My repeaters. These have all been uploaded. No, wrong one. Let's try again. Memories. It's the one I selected, that one. Yeah, GB3FI. I've noticed that you have to tap the screen sometimes to get any audio. 430925. Welch. It's getting hash at the moment.
Negative.
There you go. So to get that to work, I had to turn it off, turn it back on, and it's working fine now. So there's a couple of bugs that need sorting out.
Find a way of recording on something else. Never mind.
That's it for now. Thanks for watching.